like I was saying, um, man, it don't take much for one of these guys to light your ass up. They will bang your ass up. Um, so don't think because they got a badge they ain't gonna put their hands on you, because they will light your fucking ass up in prison. These guards will. So, like I said, you want to make sure you stay under the radar with them. Yes sir, no sir. Don't look at them eye to eye. Don't look at they don't want you looking in their eyes and shit. You know. Oh shit. How are we gonna get out of here? I gotta check. Uh, you know, try to stay away from the eye contact. Always look down on the ground and shit. You be like, yes sir, no sir. You know, if they tell you to look at them, then look at them. But if they don't tell you to look at them, don't look at them. Keep your eyes down on the ground, man. Especially with the women. You know, these women officers, don't be looking at them motherfuckers, man. You know, especially yeah, especially the white ones. You know, the little white bitches in there. It all depends on where you at. You know, their personality and shit. But there's some hick motherfuckers. You and some mother. If there's some hickey motherfuckers. You don't need to be looking at them white girls, man. Especially if you of color. You mean you look your ass down on the ground. And that bitch talking to you, look down on the ground. I'll be looking at that bitch in her eyeballs. Motherfucker, they be calling a reckless eyeballing that bitch. You know what I mean? You're getting your fucking ass. Uh, so, like I was saying, man, these guards will put your ass out. There's a prison in Florida I was telling you guys where I went into. And it's called Lake Butler. And they got a cemetery. And then this might be myth or bullshit, but and they used to have a jar. They had a jar full of teeth. This is when I was going, and this they used to carry them. They had a big ass jar full of teeth where they be knocking motherfuckers out, man. But you know they were actually under investigation, so they say, right? This is all just hearsay. Don't you know what I mean? Don't take it with a grain of salt. I'm just telling you what the fuck I was hearing when I was in that motherfucker. But when I was in there, they were wilding. Like those guards back in 1993, they had one Jerry curl motherfucker, oh black ass nigga, man, and he was a nasty motherfucker. He was worse than the white motherfuckers in there. And man, you know, like I was saying, they will fuck you up in there. I'm talking about put hands on you. They will fuck you up. And I was young. I was just like, I didn't know any better, but I got a taste of that shit. I'll never forget it. The biggest, blackest guard they had on the compound. I had some kind of orientation, and it was a meeting with like, you know, a meeting with security. There was security at the table. It was vocational teachers and people from like it was just a group of motherfuckers. They were meeting, you know, to check me out, right? And somebody had said something funny, man. Well, I thought it was funny. And security, Sergeant Courtney was his name. He's like, "Oh, you think it's shit's funny?" And long story short, he's like, "All right, well, meet me Saturday in K Dorm." I said, "I ain't say a motherfucking thing." I said, "Yes, sir." And I showed up on K Dorm, him and another officer or another sergeant, Sergeant Hunter. He was actually he wasn't trying to put too much damage on me, but Sergeant Courtney, oh man, he was putting all his weight in my ass, man. I'm talking about they told me come in this room, he started fucking me up right there in that room. I'm talking about these ain't little ass motherfuckers, man. This cat here, if you ever the cat was big, man. It was a big motherfucker, man. He's close to 300 goddamn pounds. Biggest, blackest motherfucking sergeant. I mean, guard you would ever seen in that motherfucker. And he was laying it in my ass, and I don't even know how the fuck I was standing. And the other guard, Sergeant Hunter, they were both tall. They were probably like 6'4", 6'3", tallest motherfuckers on the compound too. As far as what do you call it? As far as officer, I mean the what do you call it? The guards. But don't get it fucking twisted, man. These boys will lock you. They will light your ass up, man. So like I said, like I was just telling you earlier last night, man, just stay in your lane, man, and try to keep your nose, you know, under the radar. And when these motherfuckers ask you a question, it's yes sir, no sir. That's the only thing you need to worry about. It's the only thing that should be coming out your mouth when you talking to these guards. Yes sir, no sir. Yes ma'am, no ma'am. Or even the civilians. The civilians too. Don't get it fucking twisted. Those civilians talk to you, motherfucker, you better say yes sir, no sir, or yes ma'am, no ma'am. You know what I mean? And keep it moving as fast as you can. Get that bitch up out of there. You know, you need to keep it going. Uh, but hold on. Give me some. I should just go. Now I was saying about canteen, right? You know, you got motherfuckers. You're in prison, so you got motherfuckers in there. They gonna steal shit, right? Well, if somebody wherever just steal your shit and you don't know who did it, then it is what it is. But let me tell you something. If you fuck around, and you find out who did it, you going to show that motherfucker what time it is, man. Because if you don't do nothing about it, and they know you know he did it, he gonna do it again, and he gonna do it again, and he gonna do it again. You know what I mean? So at some point, you're going to step up. You know, you're going to lay into his ass. You're going to lock up with him. You know what I mean? You're going to smash him. You're going to smash his ass up or something. You know what I mean? Or if you want, you can take it to the officer and be like, "Hey, look, man, this motherfucker, he took my shit." You know, that's if you want to put hands on him. But if that's me, I'm gonna light his ass up. Ain't no fucking talking, man. So uh, you know, that's just the way it is. But like I said, I never had a problem with motherfuckers stealing my shit. When I had commissary. But if you just gotta handle your business, man. At the end of the day, uh, they give you locks to lock your shit. You know, but those locks can be broken. Those locks can be broken. It's 0.1 miles. Go left. San Marcos. I already did. Somebody was asking like how long you have to stay at the reception center. When you get to the reception center from the county jail, it just depends, man, on what camp they're gonna send you. The camp's full. Man, they got so many fucking prisons in every goddamn fucking state. They got a. I'm pretty sure. I know in Florida, they got a goddamn fucking prison in every goddamn county, every city. Pretty much. So they ain't gonna have no problem putting your ass somewhere. So usually it take about a month, maybe 2 months. You sit at the reception center. Uh, like I was saying, when you get there, they ask you what kind of job were you doing on the street. Say, if you got to lie. Be like, hey, I was I worked in the office. I did computer work on the office. Say some shit that's inside, or or find out what kind of jobs they have to offer on the compound that you're going to. You know what I mean? You need to be asking questions. Be like, hey, look, I talked to some guys that are there. But hey, what kind of jobs they got, man? What are some of the good jobs? You know what I mean? But like I was saying earlier, if you want an inside uh, job, motherfucker, tell them you was a chef. Tell them you worked in the kitchen for 10, 20 fucking years. They'll put your ass in the kitchen. You know, uh, I'm not saying kitchen ain't easy work now. You fuck around and get on a dishwasher. Like when I was on the compound, I was in Orlando, OCI, man, and that was the reception center. I would be banging out these goddamn dishes, man. There's a lot of motherfucking dishes, man, to be washing. Or when I was a baker, I was baking biscuits and shit, man. Oh my god, I'd be cutting out these motherfucking biscuits. But at the end of the day, it's a good job because it's inside. I don't have to be working outside in the sun or in the cold. You know what I mean? So that's a good thing about the kitchen, and plus you get to eat. If you got no money on your books, hey, then that's where you want to be. You want to be in the kitchen. If you got no money, motherfucker, you want to be eating. Because I'm telling you right now, you only get those 3 meals, but those 3 meals, they don't tie your ass up. You're going to be starving in that motherfucker. I'm telling you right now. You got no money in your books, you're going to be starving in there. So make sure you tell those motherfuckers when they ask you, hey, what kind of job have you done? What kind of work do you do? Oh, I worked in the kitchen. I did the kitchen for 10, 12 years or some shit like that. And that's all. And they'll trust me. They'll put your ass in the kitchen. They'll have your ass in there real quick. Don't say anything about landscape. Don't say any of that shit about landscape because they'll put your ass in the fucking yard. You don't want to be on the motherfucking yard, man. Be outside all goddamn day in the fucking heat. Fuck that shit. You want to be inside. If you're a fucking nurse, tell the motherfucker you was a nurse. Tell them you was an RN. They'll put your ass in the goddamn fucking infirmary somewhere. You know what I mean? Even though you wasn't an RN, who gives a shit? They ain't gonna look that shit up, motherfucker. You in prison, they ain't doing no background check, motherfucker. Say, hey, I was an RN for 10, 12 years. Trust me, they'll probably put your ass in infirmary. Boom, you inside. You clean. You ain't have to worry about shit. You know? Uh, that's pretty much it, man. Let's see what else. Things might have changed, but I know you can get a subscription to pretty much any magazine. You know, so more magazines and more better. You know what I mean? You got a lot of shit. That means, like I was saying, stay busy. Things might have changed, but I know you can get a subscription to pretty much any magazine. You know, so I mean, you got a lot of time on your hands, so you could be doing a lot of reading, right? I would get any and every motherfucking magazine there was, man. I had stacks, fucking stacks, man, stacks. I would get fucking Maximum magazine. I would get all the bodybuilder magazines. Uh, um, I would get newspapers. I would get the fucking New York, the Wall Street Journal. I would get every man, pretty much anything and everything I can get my hands on. I would have that motherfucker sent to me. I would get mail call every day. Motherfucker had mail. I would always get mail. I would get some sort of magazine, some sort of newspaper. I would get something. So you can always get subscriptions, man, or have your peoples, get your subscriptions to like a magazine, any magazine you want. It don't matter. Even Playboy. Playboy, I didn't get all that bullshit. Some camps will probably won't even let you get Playboy or, uh, you know, the magazine. I don't know, but I know it used to be like that. But some camps probably don't let you get that shit. I don't know. You have to check. But I know Georgia. The difference between Georgia and state time, Georgia and Florida. Florida's 89%. So if you get 5 years, you do pretty much 5 years. Um, in Georgia, when I was in there, you'll get parole. So if you got 5 years, you do 2 years or 3 years. I think I did 3 years. You do 3 years, you get the rest on parole, or 4 years. I think I did 3, 4 years. I don't fucking remember. Oh, I had credit. I had a year credit. So I did 2 years or 3 years. I don't fucking remember. But I did a year of parole. So either way, I did fucking 5 years. A year on parole with 4 years of a prison sentence served. But anyways, Georgia, they have parole system. So whatever time you get, they'll give you parole. You know what I mean? On good behavior. You gotta make sure you're clean. You know what I mean? As long as you keep your nose clean, you don't get in no trouble. They'll kick your ass out and give you parole. But I don't know how the system is. That was back in 2000. It's 2018. That was 18 motherfucking years ago. But like I said, every state's different, man. Every state is different. They like Texas. I know Texas and California. It's like three strikes, you're out, motherfucker, and you never getting out ever. And somebody might leave a comment and to be like, well, it's not like that anymore. But from what I remember, three strikes, you're out. You never getting out. You come back 3 times in the penitentiary, you never getting out the third time. You're done. Yeah. So, um, so let me read some of these comments, man. Somebody's asking questions. Somebody was asking, or somebody's just saying, yeah, that's California. Three strikes, you're done. Law, you're done. So I guess it's still in effect. California's still in effect. Three strikes, you out. Definitely want to be in California being a criminal. I tell you that, motherfucker. You never see daylight. Fuck. I would have never seen daylight in California. Shit, I would have been gone. Hell, on your ID, right? When you get your ID, they're gonna list you as white, black, or other. Motherfucker had me as other, and the warden, he's like, oh no no, he says you black. He changed this man's ID. Motherfucker just said you black. You need to change your shit. Dog. No, they had me as white. They had me as white. And he's like, oh no no no, we got to change that. He was quick to say that shit. He's like, oh no, we need to change that. You need to put that as black. But so some of the jobs they got, you already know they got the basics, right? I know they got a whole list of jobs, man. Every prison pretty much had the same shit. You got laundry, you got the kitchen duties. They range from baking. I was a baker, baking all your fucking cakes and all the biscuits and cornbread and coffee cake. I did all that shit. Uh, they got laundry. You got a laundry crew. You got a yard crew, and like I said, you got an infirmary crew. You got an office crew, like where they inside the office where the main office is and shit. Uh, they got an outside crew, but you have to have some sort of you got to have like minimum security clearance for that. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I got all sorts of fucking jobs, man. Like I said, every prison's different. I know when I was watching 13th, that documentary I was telling you guys last night, where they talking about new slaves. Um, they were showing the prisons. They were showing the prisons that like J.C. Penney would have the inmates working on their products. Victoria's Secret inmates be working on their products. Bob Barker inmates be working on their fucking products. So every prison's different. They might have a fucking, they might have a factory on site while they have the fucking prisoners, working on their fucking product. But I think they were even actually paying the inmates too. So if you had a prison, where they have one of these companies like Victoria's Secret, J.C. Penney, and you're working on their product, they will actually pay you. So it's not from what I from what I remember when I was watching the documentary, uh, they will be paying you, but they ain't gonna be they're gonna be paying you pennies on the dollar, man. You know what I mean? They ain't gonna be paying you shit. You're a fucking convict. They ain't gotta pay a goddamn thing. You free labor. But they are paying, from what I understand. But you know, I ain't never seen no motherfucking labor camp like that. You know, none of the camps I was at, they never had that shit. They had work camps. Motherfucker, you be out on DOT squad. You know what I mean? Picking up fucking shit on the side of the fucking road and all that bullshit. Cutting down trees and shit. Man, I remember I was on the work site on that work squad when I was about to get work release in Georgia. We were cutting down trees alongside the interstate, right? And we had like these they call them it's just a long stick, right? With a blade on the end of it. And the blade had a blade on the bottom and on the top. And you would always have to I would always have to keep that bitch sharp. It'll go dull. That motherfucker go dull soon. You just when we cut down them trees, that bitch will go dull like after 2 3 whacks. Well, anyways, we had that and we had the chainsaws, right? Motherfucking, and the trees weren't that goddamn fucking thick, but they were thick enough where it took. Anyway, the tree's probably about that thick, maybe a little thicker, maybe a little bit skinnier. I was knocking them motherfucking tree down with those little those, whatever they call them, little swings with the blade on the end. I was knocking trees down faster than the motherfucking whatchamacallit, faster than the motherfucking chainsaws, man. I was tearing shit up, and I never forget it. I never forget. I remember the officer. He's like, God damn, man, you need to slow down. But he was being funny. I was just tearing shit up, man. Tearing shit up. I was faster than the goddamn chainsaw, man. Oh damn, Stevie. Sub said Stevie Benoit. He says, my brother, I never got the opportunity that they always kept me locked up in the game module. That's what I'm saying, man. They, oof. I'm assuming that Steven was in California or maybe New York or Phoenix or Arizona somewhere. I don't really know much about the gangs and shit, but I know they got a gang task force where they'll they'll keep track on what gang you in and who where you from and they want to know your position and all that shit. I don't know all about that, man. I stay the fuck away from all that. But see, gangs ain't really that hardcore in Florida or in Georgia. You know what I mean? In California, that's where they bred out there. You know what I mean? That's like generations. They got generation after generation. You know what I'm saying? And it's just the way of life out there. It's different. Florida's not like that, man. It's just white, black. That's the gang right there. White boys in their own clique. You know, blacks in their own clique. Asians in their own clique. You know, Chicos in their own clique. Mexicans in their own clique. You know what I mean? That's just how that is. That's their own gang right there. That's how it was where I was at. That's Florida. I was Florida and Georgia, and I did all my time out there as far as prison time. So it wasn't like that. But I'm sure California and then Chicago, they're probably hardcore like that. Arizona, that's good, Steve, man. Me and you both, homie. But like I touched base yesterday, man. It's when you get there, man. It's just basically, you know, right off the back, right off the back. You better have your A game on, man. And it's all about respect. It's all about respecting the next guy. You know what I mean? And basically yourself too. You know what I mean? You don't want to be no pushover either. You don't want to be no bitch. So just make sure, just handle yourself. Like you should. Meaning, be a fucking man and worry about yourself and don't worry about anything else. You know what I mean? Everything else will go. Everything else will flow. Just be a man, handle your shit, and everything will be good. Now, like I said, if there were to be a problem, you gotta handle it. Don't try to back up. You need to go through that motherfucker. You need to, but a lot of times you're not gonna have a problem. But if you were, if something were to happen, just take care of it. Don't you know what I mean? You got to take care of it, just the way it is. There's no running from it. See, out here you can run. You can turn off the TV, or you can you can go to another state or go to another city. Nigga, you ain't running away from. You ain't running away from. You ain't running away from me. You know what I mean? You ain't running away. So you going to stand up and take care of business. You know what I mean? That's why out here, out here on the street, it's easy for a motherfucker to be real tough, talk a lot of shit. You know what I mean? But he's on the phone or he's in his car. You know what I mean? Or he can always get away from you. You know what I mean? And there ain't no running away, motherfucker. You know what I mean? Ain't no running away from me. You know what I mean? I'll be able to get a hold of your ass because you in the same compound as I am. We on the same goddamn compound, nigga. I'm gonna touch. I'm gonna reach out to that motherfucker. You know what I mean? Ain't no running away. And I laugh about that shit, man. When you got these motherfuckers on the street, they'll talk all this shit. They'll talk all this shit, but at the end of the day, they just talking. You know, they feel in the comfort to their own home and shit. You know what I mean? Or they in a different state, or they on the phone. Anybody can be tough over the goddamn fucking phone. You know what I mean? Or on the screen, on the YouTube. But at the end of the day, you put that motherfucker in a cell in a cell. Close that fucking door. You'll see who a real man is after that. You know what I mean? You'll see who the real man is after that. You know what I mean? And that's why, you know, in there, it's no getting away from that. You know, that's why motherfuckers that talk all that shit, they don't talk shit when they behind them closed doors, cause the motherfucker light their ass up in that bitch, man. Motherfucker get fucked up in there, man, real quick. They walk around there like they tough for a second. Trust me, motherfucker get checked in that bitch real quick. That's why you'll see those motherfuckers. They'll shut the fuck up real quick. You know, like in the county jail, right? They'll weed them out real quick in the county jail. Motherfucker talk all that crazy shit, and then bam, motherfucker get fucked up, and then motherfucker be quiet. Motherfucker be quiet after that. Motherfucker shut the fuck up real quick. Be like, damn, what happened? That nigga had a big ass mouth a minute ago, right? But now he quiet. Cause that's why motherfucker check their ass real quick, man. That's why I don't study by all that bullshit these motherfuckers be talking out here on the street. Cause at the end of the day, I know how it is, man. You put a motherfucker in a room or in a confined space, that motherfucker, he ain't shit, man, because that's all he doing, just talking, man. Motherfucker can talk all day. But at the end of the day, come down to this shit right here, man. Snatch the life out of one of them motherfuckers. You know? Take their motherfucking manhood. You know? You check that bitch, because that's what he is. At the end of the day, when a motherfucker talking shit, good chance he a bitch. You know, if he talking, he's a good chance he's a bitch, man, because the motherfucker, man, you know, motherfucker ain't got to say nothing, man, at the end of the day. You know, it is what it is. You know, but the motherfuckers that are talking, them's the ones that go on the radar real quick, man. And a lot of times they ain't got hands. They just talking. They just talking. They just talk a long. They talk a big bark. They got no bite. And you'll see. I see it all the time, man. I see, especially in the county jail. Oh man, motherfucker be talking on this big shit, and all of a sudden, as soon as the motherfucker get lit up, that bitch stop talking, man. He start barking. He don't bark no more. He don't bark no more. Oh, what happened, man? All that bark, no fucking bite, man. Shut the fuck up. Talking all that goddamn bullshit. But you see that, you'll see it, man. You'll see it when you in there. You'll see the motherfuckers be talking, and all of a sudden they get lit up. They just stop barking. they just stop barking. Yeah. Like I said, I never had a problem because I wouldn't be the one talking. I just sit there and watch everybody, man. You know, because I'm trying to get the fuck out. I ain't trying to sit there with that bullshit. You know. So you'll notice, man. You'll notice a lot of shit when you in there, man. You'll see a lot of shit. You know, you'd be like, damn, you know, but I never had a problem, man. But there was a couple of times where I had, had some verbal confrontations, but that shit would be nipped in the butt because I wouldn't talk about it, man. Either we're going to shake something or we ain't shaking nothing. I ain't going to sit here and I ain't going to keep rapping with your fucking ass. You know what I mean? You don't need to be talk for what? You know, if we got a problem, we got a problem. Let's handle it. You know? And I'll be quick to throw hands. I'm real quick to throw hands. As soon as there's some kind of tension, I'm just gonna shut the fuck up. Either you gonna put your hands up, or you gonna square up on me, and we gonna handle this shit right then and there. You know. But yeah, in that county jail, man, I saw like my last bit in Georgia. It was funny because I would just literally just watch this shit. Motherfuckers just be talking, and as soon as they get lit up, they stop talking. They stop barking. It's hilarious, man. It's hilarious. It's hilarious to see how it is in there, man. You know. But anyways, yeah, that's one thing. Like one thing about talking shit in there, you want to handle your business in there. You gonna handle your business. Like I said, this ain't YouTube. This ain't this. You ain't on no goddamn phone, or you ain't in. You know, you can't run to another city. You know, ain't no running away, motherfucker. You know, ain't no running away, motherfucker. You gonna lock up at some point. Steve says. Steven says, Vinoy. He says the craziest thing is everyone inside is an attorney and got some kind of legal. Well, actually, they are kind of like some sort of attorney, because you got to remember most of the motherfuckers in there, like us and me and you, we've been doing this for so many years. You you know, you kind of know what's going on. It's the experience. Yeah, you are kind of like a fucking a homemade lawyer. You know what I mean? That being said, yeah, you got some jailhouse guys in there that actually read they shit and they actually know they shit. They going through the books. They going through these law books. They reading this shit. So, you know, yeah, there's a lot of guys in there that know they shit, man. They want to get the fuck out like Freeway Ricky Ross. You know, fuck boy Rick Ross. That's how Rick Ross got his name, right? He bit that shit off of Freeway Ricky down in Los Angeles. How the fuck you think Freeway Ricky got out of prison? That motherfucker had life. That motherfucker was never getting out. How you think he got out? Motherfucker was reading those books. He was reading those books, man, reading those books, the law books. And he found one little thing. He found one little thing out of all those books, out of all those years, that was able to get him out. It was just stipulation, you know what I mean? So yeah, man, you gotta become your own lawyer, especially if you got a life sentence, you know what I mean, or 30, 40, 50 years. You want to hurt him get the fuck. You still got hope, you know what I mean. You always got hope in there. You want to get the fuck out of there. So if you're smart, you go in there and you're cracking into those books like Freeway Ricky. That's the only reason why Freeway Ricky out. Not because the lawyer got him out. He got himself out that motherfucker because he read those goddamn law books, you know. But he had life. And I don't even know. I think he was in there almost 3 decades. He was in there like 30 years, man. But yeah, the brother got out on a stipulation from reading the goddamn law books. So you could be your own fucking lawyer, man. Trying to think what else. It's been so long, man. I've been home almost what 15, 17 years. Now clearances, right? If you're short time, there's a good chance that you gotta. There's a good chance if you're short time, depending on how serious or how violent your crime is. Um, uh, you know, they'll give you like a minimum security. If you get like a minimum security, like if you're like non-violent, like my crime was non-violent, um, they'll probably give you like a, a minimum security clearance, meaning you can get out the fence, you can go work outside the fence, and there's a good chance they'll probably put you at a work camp. You know what I mean? Which would be good because you get outside, you get to be out on the street. You'll have a guard. He'll be driving the truck, and you'll be in the back of the truck, and you guys go work outside and pick up fucking I don't know construction or you know mow the fucking freeway. You know what I mean? It just depends. They got all sorts of fucking jobs out there, man, on DOT. But that's only if you got low security clearance. If you got high security, you got a fucking violent crime, you killed somebody or some shit. There's a good chance that you probably won't get out. Like you probably won't get no minimum security clearance. If you got real, or you're fucking pedophile. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna get no clearance. It's only for motherfuckers that got non-violent crimes and shit. I'm on Sipinate. I get my shit from the doctor. I get a prescription. I get a prescription, man. Matter of fact, my shit's in the trunk. You just, like I said, man, you know, a lot of shit happen in prison, man. You know, like my boy Steve was saying, he almost got cased up on a double homicide, you know, and he got him on video working. So, anything can happen in that motherfucker, man. You know, and we only talking for a pack of cigarettes. Pack of cigarettes, you can get killed. Pack of cookies, you can get killed. You know, you can get killed. Oh, man, this bitch don't want it. Are we live or what? What the fuck going on, man? With this? I don't know what's up with this fucking live stream, fucking internet where I'm at. Fucking stupid. Man, watch out! I got all these fucking people. Clever. Oh man, what the fuck? Oh, okay, I got you. I see where it's at. I see it. I see it. Hey, if you ever in Austin, they got this place, man. They got this place with these go karts, man. These motherfuckers. Oh, they got these go karts that do 80 miles an hour. 80 fucking miles an hour. These goddamn go karts. That's fucking crazy. 80 miles set up. It's like they got it set up to like it's like on a real racetrack, and they actually have a real racetrack where they do the Formula Ones and shit right next door. So it's like official go karting. And anyways, but the go karts they had over there when I went there, getting it, boy, getting it. But like I was saying, they said this month coming up. Well, yeah, this month right now they got fucking go karts, new go karts doing 80 miles an hour. I'm like, fuck, man, they serious, they official. They put a goddamn thing around your neck, so if you were to have an impact, you about to hit something, your neck won't get like whiplash and shit. It's crazy, man. It's fucking crazy. Okay, all right, all right, all right. I see you, girl. I see you. I see what homeboy got over here. He got some food, man. See what kind of food this brother got. See what they got over here. He probably got some fucking brisket. Boy, hey, I ain't know what a fucking brisket was till I was in Texas, man. You motherfuckers don't play. What you got over there, man? I'm all sold out, man. Really? What were we cooking? Brisket. I tell you, fucking brisket. Okay, all right, bro. There we go. Come on back up, girl. Fucking brisket, boy. That's all they do out here in Texas, man. Fucking brisket. Like I said, I ain't never had no motherfucking brisket till I came here. And I'm hooked. I'm hooked on some motherfucking brisket, boy. You get some brisket, but that's it's a wrap, man. You ain't gonna be thinking about no motherfucking ribs. Fuck some ribs. You want the fucking brisk. Fuck the fuck the fuck the ribs. You want the brisket. That's what I said. I had got some ribs and some brisket. My first brisket I ever had. I said, man, fuck them ribs, man. Them ribs are fucking dry and shit. Brisket, that shit like butter, man. That shit melt in your fucking mouth. Well, hey, man. Enough talking about that bullshit. Fuck prison. The only reason I made these videos because my homie, he's freaking out, man. And he's white. He's a white dude. And he got jammed up. He got jammed up on some goddamn white collar crime bullshit. And anyways, yeah, so that's why I had to make these videos, man, to calm his ass down. But Like I said, man, fuck prison. Fuck them motherfuckers in there. I mean, like the guards and all that shit. The system. I mean, fuck them. Shit. Fuck all that shit. But let me see what we got.